Okay, this is a video about deck editing, how the deck system actually works. So, I know there's a lot of people out there that ask about this, and there's a lot of people that still not totally understand the deck system yet. So I'm going to try to explain this while we go here. So you just hit Y to go into your deck editor and pick a deck. And now, the main thing to understand is the skills on the right that go on the right side here. See if I click that, puts them on the right. That's your deck. So all those get drawn off the top of the deck, and in whatever spots you have them assigned to dynamically, as you can see, all these other ones are locked. That means they're just always there, locked, and they have a cooldown that goes over, and you can heat them up and everything. But this is about the dynamics, really, the dynamic deck system. So what I'm doing here is just putting up an example of how the dynamic system really works. See now, I put lightning and gust in those two spots there, and chain lightning over here. So what that means is when I pull up my deck, if gust or lightning are drawn off the deck, they will go into spot 1 first. But if there's already a glyph there, then they will go into spot 2, because I put them available to go into both spots. Chain lightning will only appear in spot 3, so that's the only spot that can appear in, and it won't go in any others. So if I start using these spells, you can see how it just keeps on filling up spot 1. If I use them fast enough, I won't even get to spot 2. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Slugs. You don't want slugs. You saw that gray thing that popped up there, and you gotta cancel it out. Slugs suck. Let's just throw a discharge in there, sure. But yeah, you can see how spot 2 will never be filled up as long as I'm cranking out all the skills that come in spot 1 as soon as they hit there. See? Now this is why I don't like to have a couple spots for different spells. What's the point? You're never going to use the other spot as long as you're pounding off your spells. Now that is why most of my decks have 9 locked glyphs and 1 unlocked. Usually all my defenses and heals are locked, and all my offenses are unlocked. So let's go ahead and do what I usually do here. Just throwing some non-reg using spells here. So level 1 to 9, you got 1 glyph. You can see how Enlightenment here says 0 of 5. That's how many are in the deck. Searing Ray, 5 of 5. Got 5 in the deck there. At level 1 to 9, you only got 1 glyph. At level 10 to 19, you got 2. At level 21, or 20 to 40, you got... Wait, no, I messed that up. Level 1, you got 1. Level 10, you got 2. Level 20, you got 3. Level 40, you get 4. and then at level 80 is when you get your 5th. And I don't know if level 60 gets you a 6th. I don't think so, though. I believe they said it was maxed at 5. So what you try to do is, like, with 9 locked glyphs, you can see I only need 14 glyphs to get rid of all my slugs. That means I could choose my top 3 skills. I'm not choosing my top 3, but I'm just throwing some in. And have just those 3 skills just popping up one after the other. Now, the thing you got to watch out for is cooldown times, because there is a timer of cooldowns for your dynamic spots. Now, if I have a bunch of fast, like, cooldown glyphs, I won't have a problem. But let's see what I'll show you when you hit a lull in your deck. What happens? This is if you have really long cooldown glyphs in your deck, then you're gonna find times where no cards are being drawn because they're on cooldown still. Let's find some really long cooldown ones here. No, reckless stance is pretty bad. It's 30 seconds. Berserk stance, another one that's pretty bad. Let's throw some of those in there. And I believe, well, no, I'll use Rex. Let's find another long cooldown. Illuminate. No, I'll use Rex. Well, screw it. We'll just go with healing burst. I'll use up some Regs. So that's another 30-second one. See, they're coming up as normal now because none have been on applied to cooldowns yet, but there. See, I'm not drawing any cards anymore because those skills all have really long cooldowns. They're on a cooldown timer right now. And if you find this happening to you, what you can do is add in some more glyphs until you stop getting lulls like that. Yeah, that's a really long lull. Or you can switch out some of the longer cooldown ones for shorter cooldowns to try to make sure that there's always something coming up in that spot, because that's, you know, that's going to really help you. You keep on going, keep on going. What else is there? Well, I can't think of anything else. If anybody has any other questions, you know, don't hesitate to ask. If you have any suggestions or anything, go ahead and ask that too. I'll post this on the forums in the Mac's tutorial videos. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good day.